Welcome back to my channel for another video. So this week, guys, what we're going to do is it's a little Q&A. So, I get a lot of messages, on Instagram, YouTube, on my financial community, and it's the same questions over and over again. So what I've done is I've looked at the most common questions, and I thought I'd put a little video together, a little Q&A, just to answer them questions. Okay, so we're going to crack on straight away with it. So what is the first question? Oh, wait a minute. Before I crack on, make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And if you want to contact me, you can contact me at my Instagram, and that is sambora.00. Right, here we go. What do you spend your money on? Well, I've got to be honest, I am quite conservative by nature, in everything that I do. So when it comes to spending money, I do kind of watch what I'm doing. Yeah, I do. I like to stack it and then spend a little bit of it, and then stack it and spend a little bit of it. And there was kind of two parts to that question. So the two parts were, what was the biggest purchase you made, in 2020, and what's the biggest purchase that you've made so far in 2021? Yous are the ones that are asking these questions. Okay, so my biggest purchase in 2020 was a Jag, so I bought a Jaguar. So far my biggest purchase in 2021 is the Rolex, so I bought a Rolex watch, which you gotta say, I stacked my cash for a long time before I went out making that kind of purchase, or truly value money, and I don't go purchasing these kind of things unless it's stacked. Okay, so let's move on. Can't believe they're the questions that you want to answer, but there you go. Next question, do you think that you will stay in Scotland? Yeah, listen, I don't have any plans to leave Scotland, to be honest with you. My son lives here, so I've no plans to move from Scotland at the moment. And listen, I can't get a bloody passport. It's so difficult for me to get a passport because of COVID. God knows when I'll get a passport. I'm desperately trying. So no, to answer that question, no plans to move from Scotland. I definitely plan on plenty of trips, I can tell you that much right now. So we'll see how that goes. How many students is there in your financial community? Well, I have over 400 students, which is pretty decent, really. So I'm week 18 now, so week 18, and I've got over 400 students, so not bad going, and the community grows literally on a daily basis. It grows on a daily basis, which is absolutely fantastic, and it's a great bunch of people in there. Okay, so next question. When are you getting the McLaren? Listen, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. The thought of spending that kind of money on a car just makes me sweat. And you're talking $3,000 a month just for finance, not to mention everything else. So I don't know. We'll see. Next question. How is Scott doing? Scott Sambora. Scott's doing very well. He's been trading for on and off for 2 years, but now he's really giving it a lot of commitment now. He's doing very well. Very proud of him, and he's got a bright future ahead of him. So he's doing good. Next question. What is this we're hearing about a Spain trip? Okay, that's obviously for somebody inside my community, my financial community. So basically, hopefully this summer, once COVID restrictions are lifted, my plan is to go out to Spain for a month. So I'm going to rent a villa for a month. The plan is to go out there initially with Scott for a week, just for some R&R. The second week, my students are going to come out and we're going to do a workshop for a full week, and it's completely free to my students. By the way, I'm not charging my students, so it's not going to be 8 hours a day. You're probably looking at about maybe 3 hours a day or something like that. Monday to Friday, completely free for my students. Non-students will have to pay. But yeah, looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. I need a month in the sun. Do you know what I mean? I really do. So that's what the Spain trip is all about. No dates have been confirmed, obviously, because of COVID, and I'm still waiting on my passport. So we will do it. We will do it this year. Spain, because it's easily accessible, even to students that are over in the US. Okay, so that's what the whole Spanish thing is all about. Okay, next question. No, I actually thought I'd taken this. I can't answer that one. I can't answer that one. I'll get banned from YouTube if I was to answer this one. Next question. Are you going to continue to trade futures, or are you going to dip your toe back into stocks? I'm going to stick with futures. Now listen, you know, I do put out scanners to my students for stocks, you know, and sometimes on my YouTube videos I talk about stocks, but I rarely trade them myself. You know, I trade the FTSE 100 on the European Open, the Dow Jones on the US Open, Dow Jones and the US Close, and that's it. You know, that is it. Next question is are you going out to Dubai? So obviously recently Lock, Stock, Tom and Zed Monopoly went out to Dubai. So the question is, am I going out? Well, do you know what? If I had a passport, you know, I would go out for a little trip. Of course I would. Hopefully in the future, once I get this passport thing sorted out. Okay, so it's all these juicy questions that you want to answer, isn't it? It's not about strategies or anything like that. It's just the juicy questions. How much are you making? You know what I mean? What are you spending your money on, etc., etc. Are you single? No, I'm not. I wasn't going to answer that one, but I'm not. No. Next question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? That's a question that came up a lot. Listen, you know, just doing the same thing. Obviously, I want to progress all the time. You know, I want to progress in every single aspect of my life. You know, not just my business. You know, every single aspect of my life. And, you know, in 5 years' time, yeah, I have a business plan, I have a business model, but, you know, that has to stay in the family as such, as in myself and the people that are close to me. You know, you don't go divulging, you know, all the things that you're going to do in the future. So there's big plans, but, you know, it's a lot of hard work, and yeah, you'll see the things that are coming up. You know, stuff like, you know, going to Spain for a month and renting a villa out and bringing students over, all that kind of stuff. You know, there's loads of things happening in the future, absolutely. Seeing you just bought a new Rolex, are you going to buy another one? Absolutely not. Honestly, absolutely not. Do you know something? This is my Apple Watch. I actually wear this more, to be honest with you. You know, I just got the Rollie during the week, that's why I'm wearing it, but this is practical. This is the watch that I wear all the time, to be honest with you. So, no, I can't see myself buying another Rollie, to be honest with you. And if I did, I would get rid of this, and I certainly wouldn't have two Rollies. I don't think. No, that's no plan. All these questions, they're all juicy questions, aren't they? These questions that you want answered, you know, they're all juicy questions. You know, nothing about strategies, etc. It's all the juicy stuff, isn't it? Are you single? Are you getting a McLaren? These are the questions that you want answered. Okay, guys, so that's basically it. You know, that's it done now. Them questions that you desperately want answers now, they've been answered. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video. As usual, guys, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. If you want to contact me, you can contact me on my Instagram, and that is sambora.00. See you again next week for another video.